Are you struggling with frizzy split ends, fairy knots, and weak hair strands? Well, it's time to get the best oil to get healthy and luxurious hair. This is part 8 of my 12 best and worst hair growth treatments that I've tried. Hair oil is a traditional remedy to nourish and beautify our hair, and its essential nutrients and vitamins penetrate our hair thoroughly from root to tip, taming our dry and frizzy hair and improving its texture while adding a brilliant shine to your hair. Welcome to Fix My Broken Hair. I'm Regina. Welcome to my channel where I share the story of my hair transformation journey from a bald spot due to alopecia to waist-length natural hair. Join me as I offer guidance, support, and motivation for those facing similar struggles. Now let's oil our natural hair together. Want hair that is nice and shiny? Are you looking for something to tame those curls and flyaways? The key to getting great hair could be as simple as using the right hair oil. And whether your hair is parched, dry, dull, applying hair oil can quickly transform your hair into luscious, manageable strands. There's an oil for every hair type and for every hair issue. From argan oil to coconut oil, there are plenty of options on the market. And in this video, we're going to learn about the benefits of using hair oil and the different kinds of oil you can use and the correct way to use them. You are sure to know a lot more about hair oil after our visit today, so get ready. Understanding the science behind hair oil works by penetrating the hair shaft, nourishing the follicles where the hair grows from. The sebum that our scalp produces is an oily substance that is essential for moisturizing our hair, but when we overwash it or when our hair is exposed to environmental stressors that I've talked about in several videos and heat, it can strip away the hair's natural oil, making it dry and weak. Or if your hair is tightly coiled like mine, it has a tough time getting the sebum all the way down to the ends of that hair. Hair oil mimics the sebum, replenishing moisture to our hair and provide the right nourishment to keep our hair shiny and healthy. They consist of large amounts of fatty acids, vitamins, and antioxidants that collectively improve our hair strands. Fatty acids strengthens the hair shaft, vitamins add luster, and the antioxidants seal the moisture and protect the hair from further damage, like sebum. Hair oil also creates a protective barrier around the hair, preventing pollutants and UV rays from just ravaging it further. Knowing the science behind hair oil can help you appreciate the way it feeds and revitalizes your hair, nourishing it for the healthier, luxurious hair. Different types of hair oils and their properties. We see that there are several different types of hair oils, and each having their own distinctive qualities and advantages. Some popular kinds of hair oil and the benefits are given next. Argan oil, aka the liquid gold. This hair treatment is made from the kernels of argan tree. It is rich in fatty acids, antioxidants, vitamin E, which moisturize, softens, and repairs dry and damaged hair. Coconut oil is a versatile and widely used hair oil, which is known for its deep conditioning properties, and it has the ability to penetrate into the hair shaft and reach the hair follicles, thus strengthening the hair from the deep inside. Coconut oil is very effective in reducing the protein loss that happens when hair is washed, thereby preventing the hair from breaking and improving hair growth. So this is a yes. Jojoba oil is very similar to the natural sebum produced by the hair scalp. I don't like jojoba oil personally, but it's a wonderful ingredient and it is used to normalize oil production. This balances a dry scalp and actually makes hair stronger, less likely to flake, and thus thicker and longer. Castor oil, that's my oil, is a thick oil that is used to promote hair growth, and it contains malic acid that can reduce inflammation and soothe the scalp. It also stimulates hair follicles, making them stronger. So once it's applied to the hair, it will become thicker, fuller, and longer within a short period of time. Healthy hair uses for olive oil. Now, olive oil is a versatile ingredient that is used not only in cooking, but also benefits the hair health. And I do cook with it and use it on my hair. It contains good amounts of antioxidants, vitamins, fatty acids, which nourishes the hair and improves its suppleness and reduces frizz. It is especially good for dry and damaged hair. These are just some of the common hair oils. Every oil is different, so it's important to find the right type for your hair. Now, how to choose the right hair oil for your hair type. Hair oil can be a costly business, and it's important to choose the right one for your hair type. Here are 6 tips to help you think about your type of hair. Different types need different things. So if you have dry or damaged hair, you want to use a heavier oil like argan oil or coconut oil. If your hair tends to be on the oily side, you might want to use a lighter oil like jojoba oil or grapeseed oil. Keep a hair diary to figure out what your main hair troubles are: dryness, frizz, hair fall, and see which oil claims to target that issue. And if you're dealing with hair fall, try castor oil and rosemary oil. Check the labels, check the ingredients and formulation of the hair oil. Make sure it doesn't have harmful chemicals or synthetic fragrances. Go for cold pressed oils, or better yet, go for organic oils. Now, if you know a natural hairstylist, ask that person because they're expert. They should know this stuff. But depending on your hair type, you should be able to pick the best oil to nourish and improve the well-being of your hair. The 7 correct ways to apply hair oil for maximum benefits are: applying hair oil seems like it should be simple. Just rub some oil into the scalp and that ought to be it. But there are certain techniques that can help you make the most out of your oil. So the best way to apply hair oil is on dry or damp hair. Oil can be used on dry or damp hair, and if you have dry hair already, you can use the oil before you wash to act as a pre-poo barrier against the dry effects of the shampoo. Now, if you want to dampen your hair, you could oil your hair after washing and towel drying to lock in the moisture. Put in a small amount. It depends on the length and thickness of your hair. So for starters, use a small amount in your palm because a little can go a long way. Warm the oil and rub it in your palms to warm it up, and that'll make it easier for your hair to absorb it, and spread it as well. Apply from the mid-length to the ends. Often our hair splits or breaks most where it's driest and damaged, to the mid-lengths and the ends. Focus your application there and not on the scalp unless your hair is dry and your scalp is where the problem is. But you massage well if you're using it on scalp. Rub the oil into the hair and scalp with your fingers. This boosts blood circulation, which helps the oil spread better and absorb faster. Brush or comb if you use one. And once you apply the oil, brush or comb. For me, it's no. If you're tightly coiled, I recommend using your fingers first, and then maybe a wide tooth comb, which that could be a yes then. To distribute the oil and to remove any knots or tangles, or shed hair, which is what knots and tangles are. Keep it in and rinse out depending on the oil or your preference. You can choose to either keep the oil in your hair or you can rinse it out after a certain amount of time. Coconut oil, for example, can be kept in overnight for a deep conditioning treatment. Now, I leave all my oils in, but you can rinse them out if you're not comfortable with them after a few hours. These steps will keep the maximum benefit of oil to tame those strands and leave them shiny and manageable. 4 common myths and misconceptions about hair oil. With all the information out there about hair oil, how can you tell the fact from the fiction? Well, here's some common misconceptions and myths about hair oil that need to be corrected once and for all. Myth 1, hair oil makes your hair greasy. Using too much oil, the wrong kind of oil on your hair, can make it greasy, but the right amount and type of oil for the hair can balance your scalp's natural oil production and improve the texture of your hair. Myth 2, hair oil can make your hair fall out. Actually, hair oil is not the problem at all if used properly. When used correctly, it can help your hair look fuller and healthier by strengthening the hair follicles and reducing breakage. Myth 3, I have slow hair growth because I don't oil my scalp enough. Oiling the scalp helps to improve blood circulation around the hair follicle feeding the hair and enhancing the health of the scalp. It is not a direct cause for hair growth. Hair growth depends a little on genetics and mostly on your overall health. Myth 4. You should oil your hair every day. Depending on your hair type and your needs, oiling your hair once or twice a week is all you need. For others, they might need to oil more than that, but experiment and find a routine that works for you. Correcting those myths can help you make better choices about whether or not to use hair oil. And of course, we're going to talk about some DIY hair oil recipes for hair growth and nourishment. If you are into making natural recipes like me, you can prepare your own hair oil recipes with simple ingredients. And here's 3 of them. 1 is rosemary coconut oil. You mix 2 tablespoons of coconut oil with a few drops of rosemary essential oil. Rosemary oil is a great carrier and hair growth stimulant. The coconut oil deeply conditions the hair. Massage it into your scalp and leave it on your scalp. The next one is castor oil and almond oil. Blend or mix equal parts of castor oil and sweet almond oil. Castor oil stimulates hair growth, while sweet almond oil adds moisture to make hair shiny and soft. Dab the mixture on your hair and your scalp. Leave it on until wash day if you would like to. Avocado and argan oil. You can mash a half of avocado and mix 2 tablespoons of argan oil. Avocado is a source of vitamins and minerals, which aids in hair health. And argan oil adds moisture and shine. Coat your hair with the mixture and leave it on for 30 minutes and wash it out. Now these recipes are meant to be tweaked, make your own, and to fit your hair and your taste. Have fun playing around with these recipes and find the perfect mixture for your hair. You can use a cup of olive oil and half a cup of coconut oil, tablespoon of vitamin E. Optional additions, you can add lavender oil, you can add rosemary oil, sage oil, and other essential oils if you like the smell. Tea tree oil if you have scalp problems. Put all these ingredients in a saucepan, melt them on low, let the mixture cool slightly, pour into a glass bottle, and store in a dark, cool place. Here's 6 tips for incorporating oil into your hair care routine. And here are some guidelines and tips on how to use your hair oil effectively. Begin with clean hair. Or if you're between hair washing, once a week. Use the hair oil on freshly washed hair so the oil can reach the cuticles and nourish the hair shaft. But use it sparingly because too much oil makes the hair greasy. And I'm still working on this. You should start with a small amount and add more if needed. Keep the ends happy. Focus the application of oil on the mid-lengths and ends of your hair, which are the parts most prone to dryness and damage. And unless you're using a scalp oil. Give overnight treatments a chance if you are seeking to intensely nourish dry hair or need deep conditioning. Try leaving the oil alone overnight and cover it with a shower cap or towel or use an old pillowcase as a pre-poo on wash day. Protect your hair from heat styling. If you use heat styling tools, use a heat protectant and oil your hair after you finish using the heat. But be regular. For good hair oil to work, you have to be regular about using it. And if you follow these tips, you'll be able to include hair oil in your hair routine and make your hair look healthy and shiny. Adding hair oil to your hair care routine can make a world of difference when it comes to your curls. From taming frizz to repairing damage, there's so much oil can do for your hair. And virtually all hair types can benefit from the right hair oil. Use it the right way and with the right knowledge to keep the hair looking shiny. Learn how hair oils work, which oil is best for your hair, and proper ways to apply it. No more frizz, no more split ends, no more weak hair. You can do this. Try out the various types of hair oil. Give the DIY oil blends a try and see what works for you. Or do the store-bought brand. Soon enough, you'll be hair oiling pro who reaps the benefits of hair oil, and your hair will be bouncy and healthy. And the hair you've been dreaming of. Next, we will talk about washing goes.